Alright, I guess there's nothing to it but to do it, so I just click live on all the platforms. Gonna check them out really quick to make sure everything's working. Waiting just for one more, and there it goes. So I'm just gonna assume we're up and running. So let's get into our first game. I don't really have anything planned for this stream besides just the norm of playing standard. We made some changes last time to the deck. I included some board wipes, which were very exciting to play yesterday. I only got a couple games in with them, but it made it seem more possible for late game comebacks. See, that's one of the cards I added. So this is exciting, just seeing new cards amongst normal hands. Let's start this with makes me nervous to play like this, but I guess I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like that might be too loud, so I'm gonna bump it down again. That's kind of weird. Oh, I didn't immediately get it stolen from me. How awesome. What do I want to do? Do I want to buff it up and immediately attack and draw a card? I feel like drawing a card is sweet. Yeah, I'm going to draw a card just because we have creature follow-ups. That is a great card to draw. So now I have creature follow-up and also removal follow-up. Surely he wasn't going to block. Surely. I don't know if I'm liking the position because I'm not familiar with the deck. So far, I've only seen blue. If this is mono blue, oh, it's blue and white. This is brand new to me. I'm liking how today's going so far. That's a cool little graphic for the deck animation. Got a planes from his deck. Alright, now what do I want to do? I'm definitely not going to Sheltered by Ghost that. That would be stupid. And I kind of want to have this up, but I've kind of already committed to the aggro strat. Might as well strike while the iron's hot, right? And just keep buffing that up and keep attacking while I can. And again, he's definitely not blocking. Well, don't have to be scared about that at all. Alright, what now? Now that he's going to have a little bit more mana to work with, I'm sure he's going to get more and more scary. Air Nomad Legacy. That's the first time I've seen this card too. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. So now that's a beefy little boy. But I'm even beefier, my friend. It kind of sucks that I didn't draw planes there. I do have a token. So that's kind of cool to play that. Maybe I just now hold that one up. He only does... So let me think. 2/1. All attack. 2 attackers. See what they do. He's blocking that. He doesn't have any battle tricks, right? I don't think there's anything to do, and I kind of want to just get rid of that. This is probably a bad move, but I'm playing aggressively. So this will get 3/2, 3/3, so I'll still die. So I'm going to put this on this, actually. Just why not? And then I'm going to buff this up to make it a 3/2 to kill it. So I'm happy with that trade. It's a 2-for-1, probably not a very good decision, but I felt like it was aggressive. And considering he still only has 2 lands, and I have this card as follow-up with a 1-drop, so it's only going to be a 2-turn delay of me fighting back, I felt okay with it. Talk later, maybe. Hey, man. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Hopefully you don't mind newbies not so good at the game trying to get good at the game. Man, both of those are flyers. That kind of sucks for me. Especially since I didn't draw a land. Should I make this kill whatever he's going to get? Man, that's hard. This is going to be a hard decision. Yeah, I'm going to do that. If I Sheltered by... Let me think about this for a second. Sheltered by Ghosts. It's a +1/+0. So that would be a 2. That would make it a 3. So I can get rid of this. He still only has 2. I'm probably going to regret this, to be honest with you. But I've already committed to the whole... Ah, man, that feels bad. Actually, I'm doing it on this one. I changed my mind last second. Exiling the bigger one. Putting a +1/+1 on Seasoned Warren Guard. So it's going to kill Momo Friendly Flyer, which I don't like saying because I like Momo as a card. Oh, he's blocking that one. So at least that goes through for 4 damage. All right, playing super aggressively. Stranger, what's up, my friend? It's been a couple days, but how have you been? This is a great start to the stream, man. I did not expect you, but a welcome surprise. And this is the first game I'm playing today, and I didn't run into a black deck. So this stream is going great. Niels, you're back too, my friend. Wow, this is going awesome. Right now, this is my first game, guys, and it's not against a black deck, so I'm pretty happy right now. I think I just attack and see what happens. He's blocking that. I'll gain some life, and I guess I will now play this on... I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? This one. And put the +1/+1 on him, and I should win. Hey, let's go, baby. I've been doing good, just busy with life and sleep. Work got in the way one night and sleep the other. How was your weekend? Man, I've had... Oh, you got... Dang it, that had lifelink, didn't it? I always forget about lifelink. Why am I so bad at the game? I gotta remember lifelink doesn't just affect life totals like if it attacks me directly. You and I sound like we've had like the similar type of weekend. Saturday morning, I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to take someone to the airport. So that kind of screwed up multiple days of mine in terms of my sleep schedule, and just been working, and still I haven't failed yet. I've streamed every day still. The last couple of days I kind of streamed a little bit less of a time because of it. I feel like now I just got to go wider because I don't think I should be scared of board wipes at the moment. Maybe? Okay, I have an idea. All attacks. All right, that's not going to kill him. That kind of sucks. But, oh, wait a second. I thought I was going to die there. Now I'm going to play... It feels kind of silly in this moment. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I decided against it. I'm actually going to do this instead. And then maybe hold those... It feels like I should start going wider. I don't think he has a board wipe. Man, I'm going to regret that, aren't I? I'm going to regret that, aren't I? I've been super tired, stranger. Super tired. Like, not even just like normal lack of sleep tired. It's like whole body fatigued. But other than that, I've been great. Okay, now I feel better that I went wider. Because I can attack with everything, and I feel like I should just win. 4 attackers is going for it. Next. Okay, he's blocking that one. He's blocking that one. He's not going to die. I will die there, which sucks. But I can buff this up because it's going through. He doesn't have any mana, so I'm getting stronger. I don't think he realized that. Squeaked out that win. Let's go. This is the first time in recent memory that I won a game by going wide. It usually is the exact opposite way. That always sucks. I've just been regular tired and going to sleep earlier because of it. Dude, I'm looking forward to sleeping at night. I'm looking forward to it because so my girlfriend likes to steal my pillow and she goes to bed earlier than me. The person I took to the airport is my girlfriend. So she's out of town. So I officially got my pillow back, and for some reason, I can only sleep with my pillow. So that's been a big reason why I haven't been sleeping very good. So I'm looking forward to tonight's sleep because I'm going to sleep like a log, hopefully. I made someone rage quit earlier. I threw 2 split up in his face, then let him get me down while biding time before ending his hopes and dreams with a fumigate. That would, oof. It feels good for me just hearing about that win for you, my friend. Very nice. And I see you changed the cards up a bit too. Yeah, actually with the help of Niels and a couple other kind folk. And I think you made some suggestions too, stranger, so you're part of it too. I finally did make the plunge of crafting some more cards. I added that split up as a board wipe. I'm not sure how I like the split up. However, it does feel nice knowing that I have that in my back pocket. I added a card called Valkyrie's Call. And I added a bunny, which that was the first time I've ever played that bunny. I feel like I added one other card that's escaping my memory at the moment. I also added, because I didn't, this is going to make me sound really stupid, but it is what it is. I didn't realize that you could go beyond 60 cards in this format. So I actually added 2 more Feather of Flights again. Hey, got split up again. It's always nice. It always fills me with like a warmth knowing that I have this available late game. It makes me feel a lot better about playing Optimus Scavenger turn 1. Yubei, let's promote you. You also added some exiles, so you have much more control. Yeah, it does feel good. Because before it was like, if I didn't win early game, I just felt like I lost. And so like now, I feel perfectly fine playing Feather of Flight turn 2. Way better of a feeling. And now I have a planes next turn. So you guys, the advice you guys gave me, great advice. Very happy with it. 3 damage. Non-stressful 3 damage. Can't ask for much more. That's great. I also had a great idea for an enchantment deck, so I've been fine-tuning it. I would love to hear more about that because I am playing enchantments and I do fancy that kind of deck. So I would love to hear more about that, my friend. Now, I kind of just want to seam rip that just because I can. But is that a smart thing to do? Let's see. I'm going to play this first. And then, okay, he has a response. He has a response to that. I think if I play this next, it will force out whatever he has up his sleeve. He's playing blue, so he probably has a lot up his sleeve. Yeah, he's definitely thinking now. I knew it. What did this do? I don't even know what this did. Put X/1/1 counters on target creature you control, and then counter up to 1 target spell. That is a fascinating card. Target spell, unless it controls pace. That's very cool, actually. I have a flying, so he can't. I'm just going to do 3 more damage, my friends. 14. And he has that new... Hey, he has a profile pic of the new Lorwyn cards. Speaking of which, I got the deck in the mail, and I made a short of opening it because I bought it for my friend because I'm trying to get everyone that I know into the game. I should have held on to my seam rip for the Badgermole Cub. But hindsight is 2020. Okay, what do I want to do here? I feel like this is the time that I go, instead of going wide, I strike as hard as I can, as fast as I can. Like this. Especially while he's tapped out. Just putting all the stuff on that person. Oh, I should have made this flying too. In hindsight, that was a mistake. Oh, that was the right thing to do. Boom. 2 in a row, guys. I'm terrible with names, but I'll get the names later for the interesting idea. Sounds great. What tribe do you run with the enchantment deck, or is Wizards with Triggers? That's a great name for a deck. Would you guys be interested in watching me open that new Lorwyn precon? Or would you prefer just continuing the standard gameplay? You would be. I was hoping for a yes. I was hoping for a yes because any excuse to open cards. Come on now. Come on now. That's fine. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Sweet Caroline. Okay, now I gotta switch my camera setup in OBS. Boom. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. That one didn't work. Nope. There we go. Okay. I got it right here. Sweet. This is exciting. So I opened the... Actually, I'm going to exit Arena really quick before I begin. So I can make OBS bigger in front of me. So I don't make any silly mistakes along the way. Make that a little bit bigger. Put the chat more in front of me here so I don't miss any chats. There we go. Opening stuff is the best. Unstoppable Slasher and new T-Dead after all included with the enchantments and make it black-white. Not dead. Unstoppable Slasher. Unstoppable Slasher. I hate that card. Actually, to be honest with you, now that I'm still a noob, don't get me wrong. So I don't want to like toot my own horn by any means. However, ever since being a little bit less of a noob, the card I don't hate as much. Because when I first started out, like, I was even worse than I am now. And I would just get gamed by that card randomly. And then I was just like left scratching my head. And I was like, dang that card every single time. All right, where did my little app go? Okay, there we go. All right, here it is. And this is why I really wanted to open it like right when I got it. Because you see that? What is that? What is that hanging off the side? All right. Boom. Lower Eclipsed. Dance of the Elements. This is the deck I was way more excited about. And I did open the other one today, the one I bought for my friend, the Blightcurse. And it was still fun to open. What's really cool about that deck, I thought it was pretty funny. Become a chromatic aberration. A chromatic aberration. The other one, it said, now give Auntie a kiss. Which I think is it was a funny touch. I liked what they did there. And just ripping those things off is always satisfying. When it works, that is. When it doesn't work. Alright. There is the contents. And what that card was just anti-theft material, I suppose. Throwing that off to the side. Let's look at the pretty picture. I think I'm kind of excited about this deck, to be honest with you. I like 5-color stuff. No real try, but the enchantment decks, like what's played here, but that's as a fun slash and some black enchantments for removal. There is the deck box. I just opened, actually, before, I can mention it now. A couple of days ago, I finally opened the deck that I bought for myself as like my first commander deck. And it was the Creative Energy one, and it was, what is it called? Collector's Edition, so everything was foil. Even the deck box was foil. I just had a great time opening that because everything was foil. So like, as a card game enjoyer, you can't get much better than that. Oh, right, I wanted to tell you about the Black Anti-Life combo in case you hadn't seen it before. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Quite a few cards is something you will run into soon if you have not yet. I don't think I have. The most that I ran into was that game from last night where that opponent just went crazy on one turn, just making a super wide board that triggered all the time. That was like the closest thing that I've come to. That's an evil one for sure. So it sounds like Stranger knows what you're talking about. I don't, though. Right on. Enchantments also have quite a few options where some cards have great triggers. That's really interesting to learn. Never knew the deck box was also foil. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Even the deck box doesn't work very well with sleeve cards, but you know, foil stuff, always fun. And these tokens for a new player like myself, actually pretty darn useful. And they make a great sound when you pop them out. +1, +1. I really like that sound. It's kind of like nostalgic for me because I have like vivid memories as a kid getting the starter decks for Pokemon back in the day. and they had the same stuff. No surprise there because I'm pretty sure it's the same company, even back in the day. I don't think they've ever changed. Now to just make it flow well. Yeah, that's super. What I also want to do on the stream, let me ask you guys this. You said yes to opening cards. Super appreciate that. But what if, would you guys be interested in deck building live on stream? Like using EDH and Architect and whatever? Because basically, my friend is getting married in a couple months. And he was the same friend that came over to play with the Avatar beginner box. Long story short, I told them that I would make him and his future bride a deck, and they both sent like things that they're into, and I've already started like theory crafting in my head. The wife's deck in particular is going to be freaking sweet. I'm super excited about it. Bloodthirsty Conch. Whenever opponent loses life, you gain that much life. It's super easy for black to make an event trigger that kills you. Make flash. Exile cards. Quite handy. I wish my deck had more flash. I love not being stymied of only playing at sorcery speed. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing deck building if we could do it tomorrow. Sweet! Yeah, we can definitely do it tomorrow. That's awesome. Just having the option to do it on stream. I think it would be cool. I need to learn how to like record what I'm streaming, because I know it's possible. I mean, I can hit the record button in OBS for sure, but I think that would just record 1080p because I have to send the stream as 1080p. So I need to figure some things out. I want to do some fine tuning because just my profile on Twitch isn't the best right now. It doesn't look very good. So I just need to do some fine tuning. So I'm hoping to do all that stuff, and we can do some deck building and record. First one, and this is why I was really excited about this deck. I feel like this card looks awesome. The effect of it, strong, no doubt. However, when I hear people talk about it, they talk about it as if it's like really, really strong, which I don't doubt that it is. However, to me, being a noob, I didn't see it right from the jump. This card makes me feel weird when I look at it. I don't know, something about it just makes me feel uneasy. But it also at the same time looks pretty cool. First strike, vigilance, trample. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target elemental you control gains myriad until end of turn. When it attacks for each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token. Oh, I like that effect. That would go pretty good in my mono white aggro deck in Arena, that's for sure. I'm all for it as well, but terrible with names. If I get the concept, I can look stuff up though. Sweet. So the thing that I have a bunch of cards added to TCG Player right now, and I have like the core cards I want for the future wife's deck. Now I just need to like narrow it down. And I think the thing that you guys would help the most with is just like random stuff that you can think of, obviously, but also too is lands. I'm sure you guys even talked to me about lands before on my standard deck. So I literally have no idea where to go with lands. My plan was, since her deck I think it's 3 or 4 colors, but he is gonna have a 5-color deck, and she might too. I can't remember off the top of my head now because it's been a few days. I was just gonna find like a 5-color deck on EDH and kind of like copy and paste that and whittle it down from there. Elemental Spectacle, Vivid. Create a number of 5/5 red and green elemental creature tokens equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Wow. Is this like a token deck? I think it is, right? I've seen this advertised on TCG Player. Is that a good card? An expensive card? Don't know. When this creature enters, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. Encore. I like effects like Encore, just having the ability to play cards more than once. I love. Great value in my opinion. Impulsivity. When this creature enters, you may cast, target, instant, or sorcery card from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. Wow. Not paying the mana cost obviously is going to be pretty powerful. When this creature enters, I mean, it makes sense that all these cards are going to be high mana cost, but it gives me an uneasy feeling just because like the commander's ability. Belonging. When this creature enters, create 3/1/1 colorless. So this is Very much a token deck. It should have been obvious to me, but you know. This land enters tapped. Cycling, discard this card, draw a card. Interesting. I feel like because of cycling, are these cards good? Staple, maybe? Even though it enters tapped, are you really going to be doing that much? Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. Okay. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Pretty good, I think. It looks pretty good. I might actually, instead of keeping this deck all together, I might be able to use this in the Fiancé's deck that I'm building. Oh, wait a second. I think I definitely can. I think I just saw a card that was like a staple card in the deck that I was making for her. Okay, we'll get there in a second, but I think I did see it, which is actually pretty cool. I might be able to not have to buy so many cards. Cycling helps a bit when you have too many lands already. Oh, okay, gotcha. Endurance. I've seen this card played on the Game Night show. Fury. I've heard of that card before. I feel like elementals are super cool. So it kind of makes me not want to break up the deck. Choose a creature type. Return up to 2 creature cards of that. Okay, I got as much light as I can. Avenger of Zendikar. I've definitely seen that card played a lot. Man, am I going to get a bunch of staples from this deck? I really hope so. Cavalier of Thorns. This card is sweet looking. That artwork, pretty cool. I like green. Kind of makes me want to build like a green deck in Standard. Selvala. I know this card is good. Whenever another creature enters, the controllers may draw a card if its power is greater than each other creature's power. Wow. Staple. Titan of Industry. I've also seen this card played in game nights. It's funny that my basis of whether a card is good or not is just like if I've seen it played a time or two on game nights. When this creature enters, choose 2. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Target player gains 5 life. Create a 4/4. Put a shield counter on a creature you control. Another card I've seen. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type. Wow. Dang, another one. Okay, I haven't seen this one. Yarok, the Desecrated. Death Touch, Lifelink. If a permanent entering causes a triggered ability, perfect with the commander. Very expensive, though. Omnath, another Omnath? What the heck? I didn't know that the Omnath was like multiple. That's kind of interesting. Omnath, Locust of the Royal. Royal, he must be famous. Oh, this card. I knew this card was in this deck, and part of the reason why I bought the 2 was because I really liked this card. Timeless Lotus. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Definitely keeping that one for myself, even though I don't have a plan for a 5-color deck. I really only have that Creative Energy deck, and it's only 3 colors. Shatter the Sky. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroys all creatures. All of these cards are... Oh, this one's not that expensive. When you draw a card, you may put a hoofprint counter on this enchantment. Remove 4 hoofprint counters from the enchantment. Create a 4/4 white elemental creature token with flying. Descendant's Fury. Another Fury. Oh, Blasphemous Act. Great card. I like this card a lot. Cream of the Crop. Kindred Summons. Bane of Progress. When this creature enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature for each permanent destroyed this way. Realm Walker. Return of the Wild Speaker. Bay Burrow Elder. Vernal Sovereign. So the deck that I'm building for the Fiancé is an Egg Elk deck. Sounds crazy, but I think I have a strategy that is going to combine those two and it's going to work. Well, at least some of the time, maybe. So here's an elk. Whenever a creature enters or attacks, create a green and white elemental creature token with its token's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. Horde of Notions. Maelstrom Wanderer. Here it is. That's the one. A staple of the deck I'm making is Gigantha, the Wellspring. Companion. No card in your starting deck has more than one of the same mana symbol in its mana cost. Add all 5 colors. That it is a crazy theme, and that's why I'm so excited about it. So what I did was I sent them, and it's funny, I know that they're into the idea of getting into Magic because like they sent me what they wanted like a whole month after we played for during the holidays. And I basically was like, okay, here's a list of all the types in Magic. Let me know which one or two speak to you and tell me what kind of game mechanics you guys normally like to play or do or see. And her response was she likes Harry Potter. She likes elks and eggs. And I was like, unfortunately, I'm sure it might happen in the future. It seems like they're going to make crossovers to everything. However, at the moment, no Harry Potter and Magic. However, there's a bunch of wizards. But then she was like, I'm cool with eggs and elks. And I was like, to be honest with you, I'm super cool with that too, because that seems like a blast to craft that deck. And she also said she likes clean, naturey vibes. So I feel like I can steal a bunch of cards from this deck and make it a little bit more fiscally responsible on my part. Like, for example, this land fits that vibe perfectly. Raging Ravine, Exotic Orchard, Flamekin Village, Path to Exile. Wow, another staple. Is this standard legal at the moment? If it is, I don't know why I'm not playing it. Mole Drifter, another card I know. I'm starting to know a lot of cards. Too bad I don't know a lot of standard cards. Still getting that knowledge. Shriekmaw, Shimmer Creep, Flame Braider, Crib Swap. That's a creepy little dude. Wizard Prowess would also work, I think. Blue-green Prowess with plenty of equipment. Deadly Hollows. I could make a weird theme. That sounds great, too. That sounds... Yeah, I think after once she responded to the fact that there's no Harry Potter crossover, I think I stemmed away from I think I might have like 2 or 3 in the deck as of right now. It's not crafted by any means. I just started like Soul Ring. That Soul Ring is pretty cool looking. I just kind of like started gathering all the cards into one place, and that one place is my TCG player cart, which granted is not the best place to store things because it's kind of annoying. It's an annoying place to buy things from, one. And the interface is kind of annoying too. Incandescent Soulstoke. Man, all these cards are pretty cool. This card looks freaking cool too. Eclipse Flamekin. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, island, or mountain card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom. I love cards like this. I love cards like this. In fact, cards like this make me want to play a card game called Card Fight Vanguard. And that might not make any sense. However, let me explain. I don't know how to play. Kind of. But they have a game mechanic where they have certain cards that are called triggers that you kind of like rip off the top of your deck when you get attacked. And if it's a trigger, then a game action happens. And that makes deck building pretty cool, fun, and it just makes it an appealing game for me to try to get into. But they don't have a game like Arena, for example. They have a Steam game that's like $70 or something like that they probably don't update. Garruk's Uprising. When this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creature, they have Trample. I think that's actually in my cart. Risen Reef. My favorite type of cards is artifacts that tap for mana, and just like things like this, it's just so neat to have on the battlefield. Man, there's a Wicked Glare in there. I need to be careful of that. Unclaimed Territory, Ancient Ziggurat, Frontier Bivouac, Sandsteep Citadel, Savage Lands, Opulent Palace, Seaside Citadel, Jungle Shrine, Smoke Braider. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast elemental spells or activate abilities of elementals. Ingot Chewer. That's pretty cool. Looks like he has ingot for eyes. Ingots. Fertile Ground. Abundant Growth. Enchant land. When this aura enters, draw a card. Kodama's Reach. Another card I probably had in my thing. Cultivate. Man, I'm getting a lot of good stuff in this deck. The fact I got both of these decks for $70, I feel like that's a steal of a deal. Steal of a deal. Thriving Grove, Thriving Heath, Thriving Isle, a lot of thriving lands, Opal Palace, Thriving Bluff, Thriving Moor, Plains, Island, Swamp, Mountain, Forests, a lot of forests. And that's a deck, and I got some tokens. As a newbie, I actually do appreciate them including the tokens. And that's the deck. I don't think I'm going to sleeve this one up. However, I kind of want to open one other deck. So I bought a whole bunch. That's a great price for them. Yeah, I felt so too. I don't remember where I got it from. Oh, I found someone on eBay that was like still selling them for pre-sale pricing like last week or so. And they had it listed for 80 bucks. And I sent them an offer of 70. And they accepted it. So I was pretty happy with that. That's the deck. Very cool. I think I'm not going to sleeve it. I'm probably going to, because I think I'm going to use a bunch of these for the fiance's deck. I don't think I'm going to keep many of those for myself. However, again, I've said this many times, but I went overboard. 1,000% I went overboard when I was first getting addicted to this game. I made poor financial decisions. I was like, yeah, this is a great idea. I'm going to make a pod of like 4 decks, and that 4 decks turned into freaking 8 decks because like the final, even though I've never played a Final Fantasy game before in my life, I thought the cards were cool. However, I don't think I'm gonna open a Final Fantasy deck. I think I'm gonna open up this one, which is like a politics one. It's kind of low-hanging fruit. I think one of you said that actually to me. But it's this one. It's a loose deck though, so not as exciting. But it's, every time I walk by, the shimmer from the foil just catches my eye. Well, you said you would sleeve it, right? Should I sleeve it right now? I am going to sleeve it before they're played. But I'm going to use that deck as like... Most of those cards is going to go in that fiance's deck. So I feel like I should just wait until I have all the cards together and sleeve them then. So I just put it back in the deck box. You want me to sleeve it? I can sleeve it. I was going to sleeve this one for sure, though. Because this one is going to get played with, right? This is going to get modified with cards I bought. But probably not that crazy. Because I just want to, you know. It makes my eyes bleed when someone got a deck and they don't sleeve it. Oh, you're going to make me sleeve it? Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I'll sleeve it. Let's see. What do I think her favorite color is? Not now, but at some point it feels good. Oh yeah, it would definitely be happening. I'm just gonna put this box on my shelf until all the cards for her deck are in, and I was gonna sleeve them all at the same time, so I don't have to take it. Because what I don't like doing is putting a sleeve in, taking it out, because I feel like I'm gonna damage the card. I've definitely damaged some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my time. Put it double sleeving. But now a point has been raised. What do I think her favorite color is? I don't really want to ask her that. I actually don't know the fiance very well. They live a couple states away from me. So I only see him a couple times a year. Black? Yeah, I was thinking about purple. But actually, maybe green is the best because her deck's going to be very green. And since she specifically said clean, naturey vibes, maybe clean. But also white is very clean. So maybe green. That's going to be a tough decision. I think I'm going to open and sleeve this deck, though. I think this deck is the one I'm most excited about because, I don't know, it would feel good playing a deck that relies on politicking and helping, like making someone else go after someone else. I find that extremely fun. Nothing is cleaner than black. Death is part of the cycle of life, or whatever they said in Lion King. They did say that in Lion King. You're right. She seems like a yellow type of girl, though. That's going to require some thought. Maybe black will do it. But for this deck, I think I'm going to put it in white. White is personally my favorite sleeve. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And then after this, maybe I'll finish the stream with a little bit more standard gameplay. This is actually really... This is pretty freaking chill. Because I have the Australia Open playing right now. I'm just opening some cards. Pretty awesome. Come on. Get open. There we go. It's actually the perfect time to do a stream like this when I'm just catching up on sleep and stuff. Very cool. It does kind of feel bad to a fellow like me building a deck like this that I feel like is like one of the most popular commanders. Because I do like, for example, that deck I'm building for the fiance. I like unique things, fun things. However, even though this isn't unique, it does seem pretty fun and not my normal type of play style. So, you know, can't have your cake and eat it too. Miss Bumbleflower. I don't even know what the backup commander is. Miss Bumbleflower right there. Is this it? Legendary creature Fox Rogue. Oh, yes, it is. Whenever Mr. Foxglove attacks, draw a card equal to the number of cards in defending player's hand minus the number of cards in your hand. If you didn't draw cards this way, you may put a creature card from your hand on... Wow, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty freaking sweet. Okay, I like to put my commander in a different colored sleeve. What sleeve will that be? In honor of you, Niels, I'm going to put it in a black sleeve just for you, Niels. That is actually pretty fortuitous that I had these. Perfect. This one's just for you. A clean vibe for Miss Bumbleflower. And now I have 2 deck sleeves open. Should I open the final deck in the pod? Wait, is that the final deck? No, I have Creative Energy, Miss Bumbleflower, Final Fantasy, and then I have one that I'm actually pretty excited about. I don't know much about the final one, and it's a Lost Caverns of Ixalan deck. All hail to black. Oh, you're a black fan too, stranger. That's funny. Black wreaks havoc to me on freaking Arena, so it's kind of funny that you guys both are fans of Black. Black has been tormenting me on Arena. If I want to get people in MTG, I always let them play pre-made or some of my modern decks. When people are starting to get into the game, then it becomes possible to build your own decks. I imagine the same thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, that's a good question for Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see, what would I do? Oh, actually, I know exactly what I would do. Because it's probably what I'd try to do with my girlfriend. I mean, it kind of worked. But she doesn't like the game. Which I don't blame her. I don't like the game either myself. But I used to. There is a format that isn't supported anymore. It actually got a lot of hate from the people that do like the game. The modern competitive scene, I should say. And it's called Speed Duels. And basically it's the same game, except not nearly as many supported cards. And less spaces. And it honestly plays a lot more like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Than modern Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot slower. More fun, to be honest with you. That's how I would get people into the game and then expand from there. Temp with Bunnies. This card is awesome. I love unique effects like this. Tempting offer. Draw a card and create a 1/1 rabbit creature token. Then each opponent may draw a card and create a 1/1 white rabbit creature. For each opponent who does, you draw a card and you create a 1/1 rabbit. I mean, come on now. If you play this card, I'm going to respect the hell out of you at a table with me. Perch Protection. Instant. Gift an extra turn. Now that's freaking nuts. If I gift you an extra turn and you don't freaking kiss the ring, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy. A whole extra turn. I didn't even read the rest of that, so maybe it's not so good. Promise of Loyalty. Each player puts a vow counter on a creature they control. Oh, also, that actually reminds me. There's a card called Wedding Ring that I saw. That would be perfect to put in both of their decks. I gotta remember to do that. Hopefully it's not expensive. I really don't want their stuff to be expensive. But you're right. I did think about just giving them precons. However, they're kind of like me, and they do like they're gamers. They like, well, when I say gamers, they're more like tabletop gamers. So they really like the idea of a unique deck as well. And now he has a little bit of experience in MTG, so I was going to just build them the 2 unique decks that I'm talking about, but also too I was going to give them precons so they can play with as well. So they'll get both, the whole package. Bloodroot Apothecary, Creature Squirrel Druid. Black and green for magic cards. I love the graveyard stuff. Graveyard love is what makes the world go round. In Yu-Gi-Oh, my deck does revolve around the graveyard. And that would probably be the similar story for my future Commander deck, even though I've pretty much settled on Creative Energy. However, I don't really know how the deck functions at the moment besides the whole energy counter thing. But you're right, I do like having things coming back from the graveyard, like I said when I was opening that previous deck of like the encore abilities and stuff like that. So that's kind of coming back from the graveyard, but all from the same card. I love value stuff like that. Tempt with Discovery, another tempt card. Super cool. Search your library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. Each opponent may search their library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. For each opponent who searches the library this way, search your library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield. Then each player who searched the library this way. That's a lot of text. Colonian Hydra. First time I've seen this card, to be honest. Bayburrow Elder. That one was in the deck I just opened, wasn't it? Simic Ascendancy. A person that comes and watches me from time to time, her username is Simic Mai, and this is Simic Ascendancy. Girapur Ori. First time I've seen this. Each player may play an additional land on each of their turns. Man, this is going to be such a trip playing this deck, because it's like goes against everything that I would normally do. Giving stuff to opponents. But again, the reason why I bought this deck is because when they were over during the holidays, I played with the colors that are by far the worst ones in that beginner box. And the only way I was able to stay alive was just politicking out of my mind. And it was actually a blast. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Staying in the game when I really have no business doing so. But from the talks of the town regarding this deck, this is a very good looking card. Exotic Orchard. From the talk of the town, this is actually a pretty powerful commander. So, probably not going to play out exactly like that, but that's what I hope. Prairie Stream. A lot of tapped lands, but those one enters untapped to have some basics on the field. Yavimaya Coast, Overflowing Basin, Sungrass Prairie, Sun Petal Grove. Alright, now this is going to be a trip to say. Trisk Ida Kafil. Triskaidafil. Triskaidakafil. Triskaidakafil. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the... What in the world? I like effects like this. That's a keeper. Chasm Skulker. Did I miss anything? They have tons of tap lands in the precons. Yeah, I don't love that, but what can you do? You asked what deck I was playing that I got to Mythic with. Is there a place I can send you a picture of my deck? You're on YouTube. Can you send it on YouTube? No, I don't think so. TikTok has a inbox. Now, I believe my TikTok is listed in my YouTube's like profile. So you can send it on TikTok if you have a TikTok. Ooh, this card's pretty cool. I don't use TikTok very much, even though I probably should be posting clips and whatnot. I've kind of been slacking. But I'm going to get better at that. Octomancer. Gift an octopus. So cool. Love stuff like that. I can go to Twitch. There you go. Forgot about Twitch. Yes, Twitch does have an inbox. I'm still learning Twitch. So that should have been an easy answer. Intellectual offering. Choose an opponent. You and that player draw 3. Oh, that's going to be a fun card to play. Not sure if it's the best, but the effect is awesome. Body of Knowledge. Creature Avatar. Put that in an Avatar themed deck. Body of Knowledge is power. My friend, the male friend, he said he likes Avatar The Last Airbender. He likes a little bit of politicking, a lot of combat stuff. So like attacking, blocking. That's what he said verbatim. And then the last thing he said was die roll. So I just started today actually compiling cards for that. But I don't know what the strat's going to be. And I don't think it's going to be nearly as fun as her deck. Oh, here's a card that I have in the cart for his fiance's deck. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for his. I can go to Twitch. All right, so Niels just got to figure out a way to send it to you. Thorium? Niels is Thorium. Sweet. I think if you... Man, I'm not going to be... How can I be the one streaming and not be any help when it comes to Twitch? Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go grab my phone. Nice. Die roll is also a good theme. The thing about it is I don't want to like just make it a die roll deck, even though I'm super tempted to do so, because I feel like that would be really fun. But he's the type of fella to be like, he likes gaming intellectually, and also, I don't know, I think he likes the chess aspect of combat. And I think if I just go full die roll, then that would like be not as fun to him. So it's going to be a little bit of a balance in between the two. All right, I'm going to grab my phone, so hopefully I can help you out, Niels. All right, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my phone. Let's see. Maybe I can click on my stream Thorium. Okay, let's see. Messages. You have blocked people's messages, so you would need to send me a message first. I wonder how I can do that. Okay, maybe if I click Whisper. You block whispers from strangers. Sending a whisper allows... Got it. Okay, how do I unblock whispers? I didn't even know whispers a thing. Hi. Okay, I'm just going to send you a message really quick. Just saying hi. And that should allow you to message me now. 1 second. It's making me log in. Hopefully the camera's not picking that up, because that would be probably pretty bad. Next. Continue. Okay, I gotta skip that. Got it. All right, I'm gonna try again. Sending hi. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Niels. It's not letting me do it at the moment. Let me go into my settings. It's giving me an error message not when I log in, when I put my phone number in. Let's see. Security and privacy. Block whispers from strangers. I turned that off. Okay. I turned it off. It should allow you to now. It might take a few seconds for it to work, though. You are able to now. Okay, sweet. Can I click on you? Man, I feel like a boomer right now. Very upsetting. Okay, I'm in the whisper chat. Whisper is kind of a cool name for a chat. All right, I'm glad I got that sorted. Learn something new every day. I was sad you wanted to block messages from strangers. No, I don't. I didn't want to. I think that's just the default. This is a cool looking card. I love the white and blue cards. Very good ambiance. This card is super cool to me, but I don't know of a good way to sack that. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to sack it in this deck. That's actually awesome. I get to play this card without the added stress of it. Strange. No, I want everyone to be able to mess with me. Everyone since I started streaming, this is crazy to me. Even though it still makes me super uncomfortable. I'm getting better at it though. But I don't know, part of it was like scared that people would be mean for some reason. But everyone has been so nice. It's been absolutely nuts. So like, yeah, everyone can message me. Even though it's a joke, I totally get it, but yeah, you guys have been crazy nice. Generous gift. Man, this deck is cool. Swords to Plowshares. Even these cards are starting to like grow on me. I didn't like the artwork of this set, but even that is starting to grow on me. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. Another draw 3 for me and an opponent. All right, let me check my messages to see if I got it. Now I gotta figure out how to send a picture. I'll figure it out while you stream. Sounds good, Neil. Let me know once you do. Baird, Steward of Argive. Vigilance. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. An offer you can't refuse. I know that card. Wizard class. I know this card's good too. You have no maximum hand size. Man, I'm really excited about that card. Triskadekadale? Something like that. Stranger, are you into tennis at all? Because I'm hyped that I'm able to watch Australian Open while I'm streaming. I mean, this can't get any better. Farseek. Another Farseek. These are crazy. Aren't these expensive staples? Nuts. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Spore Frog. Sacrifice Spore Frog, prevent all comment. That would come in handy. Kind of a creepy looking guy, though. I'm not, sadly, I like football, but that's about it. Do you like American football or worldly football? If you like American football, I watched a couple pretty fun games today. I've only watched the playoffs this year because American football is just one constant ad. However, the game's postseason has been pretty good. Peerless Recycling. Coiling Oracle. When Coiling Oracle enters, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand. I like that card. Not a fan of how it looks, but I like the effect. American football. Today was pretty interesting to see too. Man, I really have no skin in the game, to be honest with you. However, I was really hoping for Studham to just be a stud today, but sadly, he kind of lost the game for him. And also too, I was kind of hoping that idiot on the Seahawks was his little taunting. I was really wanting that to just cost them the entire game, but sadly they were able to squeak it out. But if they lost the game because of that, it would have been hilarious karma that doesn't happen very often in the world, and that would have just been chef's kiss to me. Thought Vessel. I like this card. Something about artifacts, man. I don't know. It tickles that part of my brain that's hard to scratch. Arcane Signet. This is an interesting one. Add 1 mana of any color. Very interesting artwork there. I think I like that a lot better than normal. Swiftfoot Boots. The always appealing to the eye Fell Warstone. Wow, that's a good looking Soul Ring too. Man, this was a good buy. I think I got this for a good... Oh yeah, I did get this for a good deal. This deck came with 2 sets of Dragon Shield sleeves. And I believe it only cost me like $28. Crazy. I've been getting some good deals on eBay. I agree, honestly. I was hoping the Broncos would go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would, even though I don't, like, I used to be a really big fan of New England back in the day. I know it's cringe. But I was really hoping for the Broncos to be in the Super Bowl just because I feel like that's would have been more exciting, especially since Studham seems like such a good guy. I was watching some press conferences of him, and he answered every question so respectfully, very Christianly in a good way, and just like a great dude. So I was hoping that he was good. After that first play where he threw like 50-yard bomb, just looked like a dart, I had high hopes. But sadly, I mean, one of the calls was, I thought like they were treating it was like super black and white, but to me, it wasn't nearly as black and white. They were acting like that was a backward pass, like crazy, but it looked kind of forward. eBay is amazing at times. I will grab things every now and then just because of the deals, for sure, man. I know you're not interested in tennis. However, it literally made my entire week. So, picking your racket. I'm still new to tennis too. I like doing things. I like learning new things. So, I picked a racket. That racket broke for no reason. I bought a replacement, same one, and because that company's absolute dog crap, like it was basically not the same racket because the weighting was off and whatnot. So I was like, okay, I'm done with this company. Jumped back into the data because there's a bunch of data around tennis rackets. Found a replacement. Unfortunately, it's no longer manufactured, but I found one from a fella in Kuwait, which is in the Middle East. Got it for a smoking deal. Came with a backpack that is super handy, and it came in like 3 days. So eBay is kind of goated at times. Yeah, it did hurt a lot. I mean, after that, they were basically... And then once it started snowing, and then he threw the pick, right? The pick was like at the end of the game. I thought, I mean, if he would have thrown that first ball, it probably would have been all right. But because like literally the play after, they were already expecting him to throw it from the previous one because that's what he was fixing to do. I don't think that's really on Studham. I feel like that was a bad play call. That is shocking for anything overseas. Yeah, dude, I was hyped. I was thinking it was going to take at least 2 or 3, especially after like I ordered some cards from TCG Player 3 weeks ago that I still haven't received. And then this came in a few days. A whole ass tennis racket from the Middle East. It went from Kuwait to Italy to me in just 3 days. Crazy. All the missed field goals were crazy too. Yeah, crazy, but not unexpected to me. I thought like one of them was going to squeak in, but yeah, it was a fun game to watch, especially because of the weather change. Man, this deck. Ooh, these look great. That's a very good looking token. All right, I'm happy with this purchase. Very happy with this purchase. Do I have a deck box laying around for it? Probably somewhere, but I don't want to look for it at the moment. I am hyped on that purchase, though. Jeez Louise, that deck is going to be a lot of fun to play. Now the question is... Put that to the side. Put this there. All right, sent you the stuff. Sweet, that's perfect timing, my friend. Got 3 uploads, that should work. All right, let's see. That page doesn't exist. You see that? Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's go ooh tonight. The chat thing is not very user friendly. All right, this one's gonna work. I have a feeling. Yes, it did work. Mythic, 80. What does that mean? 86%? Does that mean your win percentage? Because if so, that's nuts. I have to like click 5 links just to go back to my whisper box. They gotta get a handle of that. Ooh, here we go. This is what you wanted to show me, probably. Lightstall Inquisitor exercise. Oh, I'm taking a screenshot of this. 1 second. Boom. Screenshotted it. Gonna go back into the next one. Messages. Whisper. That one was the second one. This one's the third one. Win rate since the last change. Oh, that's your win rate reverse. Okay, I see what's happening. All right, let me pull this picture up so I can show Stranger, since he's building an enchantment deck too. However, probably not the colors that he's interested in. All right, you probably cannot see this, unfortunately, but maybe you can. All right, check this out, Stranger. Playing arena. Oh, hey, Keegan. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, I played a couple of games already, and I just opened a couple of commander decks, in real life commander decks, that I was excited about. I'm probably going to hop back on here in a second. I'm checking out Neil's/Thorium's deck they just sent me. And it's right here. If you can see it, you might not be able to see it because of the camera and the lighting on my phone. Maybe if I play around with the lighting. Let's see. All right, that makes it better. Lightstall Inquisitor. Exercise. Yetta, a Font of Hope. I know that card. It's an angel. Valorous Stance. Youthful Valkyrie. Airbending Lesson. I know that card too. I'm starting to recognize some of these cards, guys. My knowledge is expanding at a rate never before seen. Angel of Vitality. Dazzling Angel. Inspiring Overseer. Split Up. That's my card now. Status of Snare. Know that card too. Raise the Pass. Vanguard Seraph. Heroic Reinforcement. Fumigate. Lyra. Dawnbringer. Sarah Angel. That's an oldie. Starfield Shepherd. Aurelia. The Wanderer? Plains. Sunblast Peak. Temple of Triumph. Windscarred Crag. Should I copy this? All right. Should I? I'm going to leave it up to you guys, actually. The percent means I'm at the top 86% this season. When you get to 99, 100%, you will start getting into the ranks where you potentially get... What the heck? Dude, that's crazy. You're hella good at this game, my friend. Do you guys want to watch me open up the last deck of the evening? Or should I just jump back into Arena? I think it's between one of these two. These are the last two decks I had envisioned in the pod that I'm building. One of these two. More excited about this one. But this one also... Standard Arena or open one more? Let me know. It's a very simple newbie-friendly angel deck. Focused on value, trading, and control, and you have like 90% of the deck. Yeah, I'm definitely going to copy that and paste that. Should I do that next? See if I can craft that pretty easily. You need the daily wins to get your cards and quests done. That's a good point. I can always open this tomorrow or something. Okay. I'm going to jump back into standard. Put these off the side so I don't have a mess on the desk. Maybe put this to the side too. Put the tokens over here. Put the deck over here. Sweet. All right. Craft it? Man, you want to spend my semi hard-earned resources, but let's see if I can do it. Okay. First step is get my mouse working, move this over here. Put this over here. Open up Arena again. All right. Put this to the side. Wait for arena. And then I should just be able to go like this. And like this. Is that a black screen? All right, now it should be, is it visible on the other side too? It looks like it is. Okay. That wasn't so hard. Minimize that, put that off to the side here. Put that in front of me, make the chat bigger so I don't miss anything. Let's see. All right, we are back. Now I'm pulling up that image once again. How do I go to my decks? The only way I know how to do that is going here. What's a good place for my, right here? Yeah, right there. Move that off to the side a little bit. Stranger, I think it's a normal thing that gets activated for content creators on Twitch so they don't get spam with annoying messages. Yeah, definitely a default. All right. This is a respectable form of net decking, in my opinion. Way better than the net decking I did for my first deck. Light Stall. Now, this isn't the one that you use to climb to Mythic, is it, Niels? One of them? Exorcise. Two of them. Maybe I can also like spend some of my gold to open some packs to get this instead of using my wild cards. Maybe that would be better. Gyata. Gyata. Ooh, I have a Gyata. Do I have two Gyatas? Looks like it. Sweet Caroline. Valorous. I have that too. Two of them. All right, this is looking pretty good so far. Youthful Valkyrie. I got two of them, but I need four of them. That's a bummer. Airbending Lesson. Ooh, it looks like I got these in spades. Another Angel. Angel of Vitality. There it is. Ooh, I got that, and that's a beautiful card. I got two of them. This is going great. This is actually a lot of fun. Thank you so much for sending this to me, Niels. Dazzling Angel. Oh my gosh. Inspiring Overseer. Another card I have. This is amazing. It's starting to feel like I'm an arena player. Split up. I got two of them things. Stasis Snare. I think I crafted that yesterday, didn't I? No, it's not the one I was thinking of, but I have it nonetheless. Raise the Past. Vanguard Seraph. There it is. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Heroic. Have it. Fumigate. That was one I didn't craft, I think, right? Because it was a mythic? No, it's a rare. That's why I didn't craft it. Lyra. I have that. How many do I need? 2? Yeah. 2. Sarah. Hasn't this been in the game since like the dawn of time? What's next? Starfield. That's a great name. And it's a great looking card. 1. Am I missing some chats? That makes lots of sense. I would want the same thing if I was streaming. Yubei. That is the deck that went up to Mythic with an 80 to 85% win rate until late Diamond. And the beauty of this deck is that you get most of the needed cards if you complete the colored challenges. Sarah definitely has. That's cool that this deck is viable with such an old card. But I guess isn't the... They already had this? Ooh, I did not. The common saying is that old cards are broken, which is fair sometimes. You have 16 planes. Got some in my throat. Oh, already added planes? If that's an automated thing, that's pretty cool, I guess. However, you don't have 7 mountains, so I'm taking those 7 mountains out. You don't have any mountains. Interesting. Sun Blessed. Not Dun Blessed, but Sun Blessed. I typed Dun Blessed. You have 2 Sun Blessed peaks. Temple of Triumph. Wow, I literally said that like an idiot. Temple of Triumph. I said it again like an idiot. What the hell is going on with me? Triumph. There it is. I have that card. That's cool. And I only need one of them. Perfect. Wind Scarred. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's look at what I don't have. Oh, wait. I'm missing cards that I did not add. 3, 1, 2, 16. 1, 1, 3, 2 Lyra. Need 2 Lyra. Oh, I see what happened there. Lyra 2, Fumigate 1, Heroic Reinforcement 1, 2 Vanguard Seraph, 1 Raise the Past, 2 Stasis Snare, split up, 3 2 2 4 Youthful Valkyrie. That is what's missing. Why did I add 2 of those? Boom, boom. Oh, probably because I had only 2 of them. All right, now it's 60 cards. Don't think I'm missing anything. So I'm missing Fumigate, Lyra, Starfield, Sunblast Peak. That's from Avatar. This is from, I don't know what that set is. That's a star. Don't know what that set is. Star. Okay, so it looks like it's between... I should open the star set. What is the star set? I selected the incorrect Aurelia. I need the W, not the La. Fixing that right now. Aurelia. The War Leader. There it is. Now it's correct. From the late 90s. Wow, if you still have... Do you have crazy cards from the 90s? Are you a rich man with a bunch of Black Lotuses in your closet? You can use any type of dual land white-red as only needed for a minimum of cards. I selected the ones that either can get sacked for draw, that can scry, give life. Also, you selected the wrong Aurelia. All right, so let's see if I have something to replace that right now before we go any further. White and red. What am I doing? Just selected for that. White and red, white and blue, white and black, blue and black, blue and red. Here we go. This land is entered tapped. I don't want to tap land, but this activate only if you control. That wouldn't work. You control 2 or fewer other lands. This would work, right? So maybe I should just add 2 of these. Because it's less a big of a deal if I already have 2 lands. That's my thought process. It was 1 damage to target opponent. Doable. That's the only things I have. But maybe I'll pull that. Star set is Foundation. It's a set that makes a lot of older cards standard friendly until 2029. No, I'm just 33. Been playing since elementary school. Most I ever spent on a single card was $5. Yeah, I don't like spending my limit. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go over this limit, but I feel like anything over a price like that, then like just proxy, just like, because I've been watching a lot of videos on Magic since getting into this, and like there was a whole brouhaha when they banned that really expensive card in Magic. So I feel like, well, if you just are playing this game and you bought that card and you lost money on it, sucks. That does suck. But I feel like a lot of people that were mad about it bought them to try to like make money on it. And if you're trying to make money on a card game, you're probably a scalper and probably a loser. I probably shouldn't say that online because that's like kind of negative, but I don't know. I hate scalpers. All right, what should I do? Let's go to the store, right? Save and exit. I do want to continue. Hopefully that's still saved. Now, can I buy foundations is the question. Packs. So is Lorwyn the only thing that's available to me? Bundles, maybe? Decks? Well, that's a shame. So I do have to spend my wild cards on this. Spark bundle, $25. What is this all? It doesn't tell me everything. Oh, maybe this question. 1,500 gems. 4 mythic, 4 rare. Metallic arena sleeves. Man, I do not want to spend money. Well, maybe I can open some wild cards by opening these. Only 2 of them. Let's try it. Ooh, I got a wild card. Let's go, baby. Got another wild card. So this was pretty good. Good timing. If that was white and red, that would have been cool. Well, could have been worse. What should I do? Nah, no, they're under pack. They are under packs. Up at the top of packs, you can change the set. Oh. Packs. Oh, I see. So, should I spend? Should I do it? Should I get 10? One in 30 mythic wildcard in each pack. Details and more pack information. Change payment method. Should I do mythic packs or just normal packs? It helps you get... Oh, it does? All right. You convinced me. I'm doing it. It's just fake money. Who cares? I just got a pack for some reason. Claim. Oh, I guess it... Oh, I did get a golden pack. This is good. I'm excited about this, but I don't know if I should be. What the heck is this? Should I open it first or last? I've not purchased a single mythic pack so far. Dang. Maybe you should, because this seems pretty cool. Okay, I'm opening this. Open 10? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Every 10... Oh, okay. Dang. I wish I didn't know that, because that's a lot less exciting. Achievement completed. Pack rat. Cool. Called me a rat. Whatever. Reveal all? No, one at a time. Omniscience. Omniscience. Valkyrie's Call? Let's... Wait. Damn it. Oh, that makes me so mad. I freaking crafted this yesterday with the wild card. Dang, that sucks. Doubling season? That can't be legal. Dang, I'm getting a lot of mythics. Jeez Louise. Okay. That was fun. Let's see what this is. I got another one of those because this is good. Boom. Boom. Give me something in the deck. Ooh. Probably not going to use that, probably, right? All right, let me check. Did I get anything on my list? Did I get anything on my list of wants and needs? Now, where did that deck go? Invalid decks. Probably this one, right? Yes. I did not get anything on the list. I don't think. All right. A butterfly. Planet. A star, still, star, planet. All right, maybe another. Okay, what else is gold used for? Am I gonna regret doing more? You got some really good cards for black and green. Okay, let me look at these formats really quick before I spend more gold. Pick two. Can I spend gold on this? I can. 6,000. I have 24,000. Okay, let's do it again. One more. Why not? Packs, go to star. 13,000. I'm getting poor again. Claim. But that was fun. Let's do it. Let's do this first. Open 10. Let's go. Ooh, I got something. I got 3 of them things. That's a nice touch that they have voice acting. Ooh. I feel like they just looked at the deck I just made and they're like, I'm not gonna give you any of those cards. All right, I'm happy. I got a wild card. Let's see if I got some here. Let me try. Oh, I already ruined it. I should have revealed all. The events. Pretty good. If I was playing blue-red, which I wouldn't mind doing, to be honest with you. Well, now I can't do that again because I only have 11,000. Do I get any gold for doing this, though? No. Gold isn't terribly hard to come by. You can easily make 1k each day by quest. That's a good point. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, he is destined to play black. Not yet, my friend. Draft is a harder format to do. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for it. All right, let's check. Should I just craft what I'm missing now? I'm still missing pretty much all the things I was missing, but does it tell me what I would be spending? I'll just do the math in my head. That's uncommon, right? No. Common? Uncommon. So 1 uncommon, mythic. 1 mythic. Oh, it's not that bad. So 1 rare, 2 rare, 2 rare, 1 mythic. I can get rid of this. I have 50 common, 30 uncommon, 5 rare. The rares really hurt. But it's only 2 and I have 5 again. I wish there was like in a lot of other card games that I've played, like for example Master Duel, you can like deconstruct cards and get material to like make cards. I wish that there was a thing in this game. All right, I'm crafting all. Okay, I did it. I did it just for you guys, especially you, Niels. Thanks for giving me this deck. However, now since you got like the such a high win rate, and I'm gonna be like a 1% win rate, it's gonna feel bad. It's gonna feel bad. Rotten Mouth Viper 2. I give him a month, perhaps 2, and he's deep black. It does it for you behind the scenes. Oh man. I'm gonna play one more time with mono white aggro. And then I'm gonna switch the deck to the one you gave me. Is this gonna be Mono White Aggro's Swan Song enchantment? I am undefeated today. So there's that. There is that. But watch me just get absolutely obliterated by a black deck. Alright. This hand is caca. But is it the type of caca I want to send back to the waiter? Damn, son. Oh my gosh, I should have kept the other one. But okay. That was a bad decision. I didn't want to go 2 down. And see, the reason why I kept it is because all the cards are 1-drops. I know it's not a good thing to do. Okay, he's playing planes. I drew a planes. The game's not over. Do I go full aggro here? Okay, if he's playing planes, he's going to target me with the seam rip. I have a feeling he's going to, so I'm going to hold it up and just do 1. I know it's not aggro, but I feel like I have to play around his aggro. And he might be doing a life gain deck. Also, he has very crazy. These are very cool lands. Cryogen Relic. When this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card. Okay. 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 My turn. I wish that was a land. He's tapped out. Do I just start the process? He's clearly going to be targeting me a bunch. That's our decision. Okay, well, I'm just not going to give him the opportunity to sacrifice it. How about that? And that'll give me a little bit of powerful stuff. Yeah, I like it. And I'll have 1 mana up for protection. He does get a draw card, which kind of sucks. Not kind of. That really does suck. But I'll allow it. He's at 15. It's Simulacrum? Probably. I hate this one. Okay, you know it. I don't know it, though. So that makes me a little scared. Start your engines. When this artifact enters, exile target. Non-land permit. Okay, he's not targeting, but I left something up just for this. He's targeting that. Oh, I'm so glad I did what I did. Boom. 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 And it's a land. I might be the best at this game. 6, 7. Okay, I'm not going to pay the 1. And I'm going to hold up 1. Decline. Hurts my heart to decline that, but I'm going to. And now he's going to be at a low total. Alright, I'm feeling decent. And he doesn't have any extra mana. What is this? Does this have an activated ability? Not yet. It doesn't. I'm playing against Patrick. My name's not Patrick. Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. He's going to be so mad at me. Oh, this is why you mulligan. The game is telling me to be better at the game and mulligan more often. Because I did it and I won. Let's go, baby. You can do it. Let's go. I can't believe I mulliganed into... I'm not going to say it's a worse hand, but a 1-land hand, and I kept it. Very rare time that being an idiot helps. Very rare. But we'll take those. Thank you. It did feel beautiful to me. Let's go again. I'm going to keep playing my mono white aggro until I lose. And then I'm going to switch decks. I feel like that's fair, right? Learning a whole new deck at this point, it seems like such a headache. But I'm going to do it. Probably going to embarrass myself. But I'm going to do it. Damn. Oh, well. I'm going to learn my lesson from last time, right? Okay. I'm thinking of either putting this back or this back. If I'm playing against black, this is usually kind of useless. So I'm going to keep this and put this back. I'm okay with this. He seems like the type of fella to play a black deck. Occasional Rain is his name. He is not. So maybe I should have kept that. I'm going to pay the ward so it's less likely that he pays the ward cost. Never change a winning team and never stop playing a winning deck. Let's go, Niels. Thank you for having my back, buddy. Let's start the train. Hopefully he doesn't get rid of my creature before I get the stuff to put on my Wonder Weave. Chocobo. I wish I had this mate. I wonder if it's still possible to get this mate. I should look at that. Maybe not possible now I spent all my gold. Damn, son. He knew I said I wanted to do that. But reveal the top card of your library. Put the card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter. Top of the deck. And okay, he's kind of an idiot for doing that. All attacks, 2 attacks. Let's go. Now he's low, and I have Optimism Scavenger coming up. I'm feeling decent, even though I literally have no idea what he's playing. He could literally be playing anything. Let's spread it. No, let's go. Hope for 4/4, so it's a little bit less harder to get rid of. And it looks like he's going to get rid of it. He's paying the ward cost, and I don't have any way to stop it. Dang it, that's what I was trying to avoid. Was going higher than 3. Okay. I'm thinking I don't play this until next turn. Yeah. 3. Because it would be bad if that got got. But there is something to say to have 1 extra mana in hand. I don't know. I just don't want to play it. It doesn't feel safe. Okay, now that I have 2, I'm playing it. I'm not playing both. And just attack for 2. He's at 9 now. If he just does 1 huge card that he plays, I have Sheltered by Ghost. Man, he is looking for something. I'm really hoping that he plays like an Eldrazi or something, just 1 big card, and I have an answer for it in my hand. Okay, this is going to be hard to not do too. But again, I don't want both of them taken out. It looks like he's going to board wipe. I'm doing it. It looks like he's going to board wipe, though. But I don't know of any instant board wipes. Wait, actually I do. From yesterday's Voyage into the Unknown. And that's all I'm doing. All attacks. He's taking 4 to the face. Okay. Okay. My deck doesn't handle these kind of opponents very well, to be honest. Really, my only hope was doing it early game. Oh, that tapped him out. What is his plan here? End turn. Hopefully he doesn't get rid of this. I'll get double strike. Sheltered by Ghost. Make it flying. No. Oh, he has so much mana. I should have blocked, shouldn't I have? Okay. I'm so confused right now. I should have kept Shard Mage's Rescue in my hand. I I don't know what's going on, so I don't know the decision. I don't even know what the questions I should be asking myself are. End turn. Maybe I should have played my last creature, but I just... Dang, I hate stock up. Three mana for two. He has so much mana. Another one. Okay. There's no way now. If I always wish that Sheltered by Ghost provides flying. Dang, son. All right. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. Not really what I wanted. I was gonna do double Sheltered by Ghost. Damn. Now I really do have to split up. Is his whole deck just 2 little monks? I was the reason why I haven't played split up by now is because I expected him to play more stuff. And yeah, it is. Crazy. So in hindsight, now I know I should have played split up a lot earlier. What a weird deck. Should have been way more aggressive. Yeah, that's not a standard prowess deck though, is it? It didn't feel very standard. Okay, should I switch to your deck now? Where'd it go? New deck. It's this one. Play, standard rank, play. All right. I don't really know the strat. So this is going to be very interesting. At least with the mono white aggro, it's like self-explanatory. This is just like put as many flying creatures on the field as possible. 2, 3, 4, 2 mana hand. Keep it. Planes. Vigilance. When this creature enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1. When this creature enters, you gain 1 life. Damn, I don't know. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, each opponent. I don't know why I read that as I had to do it as a cost. Interesting. What am I playing against? Black and green. Okay, attacking. You want 2 lands, 3 would be good. You want your 1 drop and a 2 drop if you can. It's all about Angel Tride, so your stuff gets stronger. Gotcha. At the beginning of your end step, I ran into this card a lot yesterday, but I've already forgot the deck. At the beginning of your end step, you may draw a card if you do planes. I have 3 now. Target creature gains indestructible, so another angel hits the field, and I get a draw card. That sounds good. And I drew a planes. Let's go, baby. Okay. I don't want this to die, right? So no attacks? Is that what I want? Probably no attacks. It seems like a tribal deck would want as many on the board at the same time. And then wait for the opportune moment to strike. That's what I'm assuming. Formidable Speaker. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. When this creature enters, other creatures get -2 until the end of turn. Discard this card, target creature. That's a 5-drop though, so it's not that scary. Okay, I would die both of those, so no blocks. I really want to end this game quickly because he's amassing a lot of curated hands. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. When this creature enters, search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle. Warp 1. So I can warp. What does warp mean? You may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Warp. The animation's pretty cool, so that's exciting. And then I'd grab a 1-drop, maybe? What? I don't have any more? Thought I did. Okay, so that was a dumb thing to do. Apparently. But I get a plains. Target creature gains indestructible. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. I guess I attack with the flyer and that's it. Is this flash? It's an instant. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up. That's exciting. End turn. So I can cast that no longer for its warp cost, just for its 5 cost. We only got 1 mana drops. It's 4 mana. Warp is good play here to ensure 5 for Lyra. Gotcha. Gotcha. I want to play this then. Okay. Now it's making sense. Hey, I made that decision. And I didn't read the chat until afterwards. So there we go. It's making sense, kind of. Even though I just got lucky, I suppose. What is he doing? Is he going to attackers? Maybe that's the right. Okay, he didn't respond. I didn't want to take the 2. Only got 1 mana drops. It's 4 mana. Oh, so that was a rare get for my opening hand. So I probably search for this sometimes with Starfield. I should have waited, but I got flyers. Oh, wait. What just happened? What just happened? When this creature enters the blue, draw 2 cards and discard a card. I guess it was evoked. Flying, when another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. But I want to play Lyra. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less. Yeah, Lyra's better here? Or is this better? When this creature... No, this is better. Ooh, 3/2. So he could... They could block. Do I care if that dies? I don't know if I care. This might come out next turn because he has 4 mana. This requires 5. When this creature enters, other creatures get -2. Okay, that would suck because both of them die, so I might as well attack with both. Because if they block, it's going to die next turn anyways if he has a mana. Only got 1 Lightstall, and yeah, if you are not Metastar, she was fine to get down. She get more value out of Raise the Past. Okay, now, okay. Oh, he's not playing that. Oh, that sucks. I suppose that's why. Man, this is a way more laid-back playstyle, and I'm here for it. Mill 3 cards? Oh, it's a Reanimator deck? That's not good. This is an enchantment. Should I? I don't want him to mill. How many? So this is 4, 5, 6. I only have 5. Dang, man. Three. Oh, wait, I could do this. Okay, I'm doing that. Getting rid of this. And hope that his hand isn't already what he wants. And drop either Starfield or Sarah. Okay, I didn't do what you said. Which maybe I should have. I went back and forth. When this creature enters... What did he pay for it? Blue. Okay, that's not that bad. Wait, he paid... Oh, he could use both of these effects? That's crazy. That is crazy. I would get one creature if I played that. That would be bad. I'm gonna get a planes that doesn't enter tapped. Submit. I'm not liking where I'm at right now. Is he? It doesn't. I feel bad, but you're saying he's in deep trouble. Okay, I'm gonna trust the process. In Niels, we trust. But I'm definitely liking this play style right now. It's way more chill. What is he doing tapping specific lands? That means something crazy is about to come out. One of those like one of these type of cards. He tapped 2 blue and 2 green, so he's gonna play this. I guess he's not. You may have Cavero. Enter as a copy of any creature card in the graveyard, except his name is Cavero. Mind Bitten. He's a 4/4 spider human hero in addition to his other types when you do exile that card. Okay. Why is he playing so slow? Come on now. He needs 4 more turns to kill you. You need 3 as the board stands. Interesting. Dang, your knowledge of the game is crazy. Okay. 21 live. Come on, baby. Return all creature cards in mana value 2. No, I'm going to play... I'm going to attack, play Split Up, then play Dazzling Angel. That's my plan. Wait a second. He has a tapped creature. Of course he has a freaking tapped creature. Maybe I'll wait till next turn to play that. He needs 4 more as the board stands. You have control as your friend. I think I wait to play that. Or do I destroy this creature? Nah. I'm gonna wait. I think waiting might be bad. But it is control. What is he gonna do now? Damn, son. Alright. Okay, this is good. This is what I wanted to happen, actually. But he has a lot of mana up. Yeah, no response. He only has one card in his hand, though. Maybe I shouldn't have played that right now, but... Oh, that gets rid of his card! Genius. I knew that I was doing that. I definitely didn't forget about that ability. What is this now? Oh, you son of a bleep blop. But that's still 2 damage that he doesn't have anything to do. Right? Come on, give me an... Do I have any hasty angels? I have a plains. Alright. My clock is much longer than his clock. I'm gonna play with this soul ring. Oof. Insurance policy, I'll take it. One more turn. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it because you said it was a good deck. However, all your red cards is haste related. Okay, I gotcha. And I do have red now. What does this say? You may discard a card when you do return target creature or land card from your graveyard. Okay, to your hand. That's a little scurry. Okay, he has a 5/5 back. But he gave up. He gave up. Couldn't he have just played this card? And then it would have been who knows whose game that is. Hey man, 100% so far, Niels. In Niels we trust. Let's go, baby. And I got a pack for my hard work. And I got 600 gold. Made some of that gold back. Still only have 1195. Cast 40 creatures. I'm at 21. Let's play again. That felt good, to be honest with you. Way more laid back. Uh-oh, this person looks like he's playing black. But maybe I don't care anymore. Maybe I don't care anymore. Alright, this scares me. Having two mana in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 3. I only have one thing to do. But you did say 2 was good. He was at 1 health and our stuff is flying, so he was at death's door. He needed immediate answers. That is true. I would have thought about conceding, but I don't think I would have. On the field, I didn't have any flyers. I only have 1 card in my hand. I'm still shocked he conceded, but I can see why. Alright, again, I'm trusting you, Niels. You said 2 mana is good, so I'm keeping it. Llanowar Elves. I wish that was a plains. But I have two turns to draw plains before it's panic mode. Yeah, keep playing lands like this. Make your health lower. Oh no. With my other deck, I had answers, like a lot of answers, like Seam Rip. 2 mana is okay. You got 3 draws to get your 3rd mana. Yep. Hey, that's what I said. I'm learning. Hey, Niels, I'm learning. Let's go. Dang, that was a crazy explosive turn. Alright. Let's hope for a plains. What's taking so long? At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1 counters on each creature you control, where X is a creature's power. Beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1 on each creature you control, where X is... That's nuts. This deck is nuts. This is the first time this deck has popped off like this against me. Usually, I think because I Seam Rip his Llanowar Elves all the time. 1/3 would still kill me. He's only attacking with that. No blocks. Man, I wish I had... Oh, I got a plains at least. Yeah, I didn't draw a split up. Are any of these board wipes? If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1. This creature gets +2 as long as you have 25. I definitely don't. When this creature enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. I could draw a card. Let's hope for a split up. But I'm still probably dead on board, right? Damn, man! No blocks. I need all the blockers I get. Overseer to draw another card. Hey, that's what I did. Yeah, when it were... Did I miss something? This is a sort of deck you play, stranger? You'd kick my butt, that's for sure. Sorry, I missed your message. I was focused on this absolutely craziness that just happened in 2 turns. In fact, this happened in 2 turns. That's like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. What is taking him so long? It is literally the easiest decision one person could have. This dude is literally the worst kind of person because he was spamming emotes and now he's running out the clock for what reason? He's not losing. Well, let's have hope in humanity. Maybe he was just AFK for some reason. All creatures have haste? What the hell's bells? I need to block the 4. That is crazy deck. Alright, these are tabs. So 3, 6. Damn. 5, 10, 4. I need to block the 6s, I suppose. But that's still way too much damage. I wish there was a way for me to tell what was next, if there was a chance. That's the first time I played against that deck or the deck popped off like that. Because I think I've always gotten lucky and had a seam rip to get rid of his Land of War Elves early. That wasn't fun. Let's go again. But the game would have been different if I had split up, I think. And that would have been fun. Loads, the Bargler. Don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound very fun. I got that. Let's go. Only 2 lands. I got a 2-drop. Okay, keeping it. That's a cool looking thing. A watery grave. Don't like to. Well, I used to not like to see it, but maybe I like to see it now. What happened to my Australian Open content? Refresh. Town Greeter. When this... I'm not going to read that. What did I draw? Fumigate. Okay. I feel great now. Having insurance. Oh, man. Such a lovely feeling that I haven't had for the last week. Blooming Marsh. See, that used to be devastating. And now I don't even feel like I'm worried right now. I'm not going to do anything yet, right? That would be silly. I need some creatures, though. Oh, you're right. Dropping a tap land would be optimal. Hey, that's good. That's good. I should have that on the forefront of my mind. I should not make that mistake. That is a silly mistake. Steam Core Scholar. I still don't think... Yeah, I have nothing to play. So now would be a time to drop a tap land. But I don't think I do anything yet. Until it gets dire. This is such a weird playstyle for me. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, let him get greedy. You got a ton of draw and control in the deck, and you can burst everything if he commits. Still don't have anything. This is sorcery. This is sorcery. So everything is a sorcery. Come on, get greedy, my friend. Loads? Your name is literally loads. So you have to play loads of cards right now. It should be obvious to you that I bricked. And you've been looking at so many cards. You got so much to do. I know you do. What's kind of scary is that now that he's looked at so many cards, is he a reanimator deck? Is that what he's been doing the whole time? Wow, that's nuts. He doesn't have that card that's like, oh, he does have the card in his, oh, shoot. But they won't have haste. Does that destroy my creatures? Where'd it go? Okay, so I don't play a creature then. Yeah, I just hold everything up. Hey, the Space Marine, you're back, my friend. I'm playing Standard, best of one Standard in Arena. And I'm actually playing a brand new deck. I just made this deck, and it was a suggestion from Niels Mulvad / Thorium. So this is my third game with this deck. Wow, this is exactly what I wanted. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it has this combo. Damn. I forgot about... Well, it still feels good to have hope playing a deck like that. Having so many answers in my hand. If he just didn't have... Oh, man, that sucks. So far, I'm 1 win, 2 losses with this new deck. But it is a very chill playing style, so I'm actually enjoying myself, even though I lost twice. And learning new things, that's what we're here for. Oh, and by the way, Space Marine, if you prefer horizontal format, I'm also streaming on YouTube in horizontal mode if you prefer, as well as Twitch and Kick. Okay, I got no 1-drop, so I'm not making the mistake of not playing that turn 1. That would have been silly. He does have a cool mate. His name is TT Kitty. Okay. It does bother me that I can't really get rid of this. Oh, I can. Oh, I can't. Damn. I thought I could. Damn. Whatever. End turn. Hey, you're welcome, and thanks for being here. Like, awesome to see you back. And hopefully I do run into you. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, run it up. Oh, that's the Unstoppable Splasher, just in a different font. Pass. My turn. And a few days ago, I played like a couple of my viewers that were in chat. So if you ever wanted to do that too, I'm open for it. Okay. Flying, if you gain life, you gain that much life +1. This enchantment enters exile target creature an opponent controls until the enchantment leaves the battlefield. I think I'm going to force him to pay the mana twice and then Stasis Snare. That's my plan. Hey, you would airbend too? Stranger, you want to play against me too? Sweet. All right, if he does play this again this turn, he is. Love it when a plan comes together. And I got another Stasis Snare. Let's do it. Oh, he has a response. I could have waited till his turn to play this, and maybe I should have if he played something scarier. Yeah, I probably should have. That's probably a mistake. But whatever he does play is probably not going to have haste. And I can do it next turn. He has another one. He is not going to like my answer to the other one. This is going to be pretty funny. He is tapped out. Hey, he deserves it for playing Unstoppable Slasher. That card sucks. But it looks a lot less dumb than the other colorway. What is it called? Other freaking. You can tell that it's getting late for me. That my brain stopped working. It always stops working around this time. Hilarious. Resolve. No point. No point destroying that yet. Resolve. Yeah, man, it's super. When I was first, like one of my the first day playing Arena, bro, I was even worse at the game than I am now. And I was getting cut up by the slasher, and I was not having a good time. Do they have anything that's scary here to... No, I think I just play some angels, right? Which one's a better angel to play? Probably the 5/5. Lyra. Dawnbringer. And it's so cool to play angels. Niels, you were the best for recommending this deck. And then Stranger for talking me into it. Both you guys, thanks a lot, because I'm having a good time. 2x damage vampires, all I think about is Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Bloodthirsty Conqueror combos with life gain equals damage combo. Okay, he's starting to pop off here. Maybe I shouldn't have played a creature because I have Fumigate. Man, did I mess up? Okay, I don't have a creature anymore. Time to bring out the big guns of Fumigate. What is this? When this creature enters, search your library for basic planes. It's now or never. Fumigate. He was getting a little too scary. Ooh, I can feed the horse an apple. I love stuff like that in games. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is not good at all. Flying, when this creature enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. If you would gain life, you gain that much. How much? I have 5. I'm gonna do this. And then I will warp this out. Obviously. And get a planes, and I'll have 6 mana next turn. Wait, I didn't play planes this turn, so maybe I should have played this first. What is there to think about? Okay, you can clearly get rid of my stuff because you're thinking, which kind of sucks. Ooh, I also have this. I'd rather have a planes in this scenario, I think. Ugh. Wow, this guy's rude. A rude person. Brutal. Yeah, this is brutal. I did get bloodthirsty. Oh, I got another planes. So now I have 7. Sorry if I'm getting less entertaining. I apparently hit my wall. Getting a lot less energy than normal. Well, not normal, but especially now I gotta read all these things now. I think playing this again is the best move. And then maybe it's getting another planes or this. He's only has 2 cards in hand. Playing this would kind of be brutal for him. Yeah, I kind of want to get this. Hand rip? I can't believe I'm hand ripping. I talk so much mess about the hand rips, and it kind of forces his hand. He has to play whatever he has. He has something. So he's going to get rid of my Starfield Shepherd again. It looks like. And I totally forgot I have these Stasis Snares. Hopefully he doesn't target these. Hopefully he forgets about these. But I haven't seen too many things that get rid of enchantments. What is he doing? Come on now. Yeah, it is pretty late for me. Especially since I've been having some really early mornings and late nights lately. What is this? Oh, he did get... Oh, no. Oh, no. And he can attack with that next turn. Alright, so I made some... Mistakes were made. And now I'm going to go to 6, right? They're not tough guys. That's really unfortunate. Let's see. Top deck. Top deck. Damn, son. Oh, power 4 greater. That toughness 4 greater. Man, that 4 claws is really kicking my ass right now. It's a new deck. It takes time to get used to. Yeah, it does. But I don't think it's lost necessarily. I'm getting rid of my only creature. Or getting rid of his Badger Mole Cub. That would put me down to... I don't know. Tired of thinking about it, though. So I'm just doing this. So that'll put me at 3, right? Puts me at 2. It's running down. What? Run it up. They lose half their life. The half the life that I lose is rounded up. I hate this card. I hate this card. Well, I have something to target now with one of my cards. Oh my gosh. Whatever. He won. Oh well. Man, I hate leaving a stream losing. I don't want to... Wait, that was a black deck. Screw that. Hopefully hopefully I don't play black decks if I answer bad to that. Valorous Stance would have saved the Angel. I realized that right as soon as I realized that I could have destroyed that, I could have saved my own creature. But I do have an excuse. It's late. And I think if I continue streaming, I'm just going to continue to embarrass myself. I don't like leaving you guys. I want to hang out some more. But I think it would probably be best if I go shower and go to bed. I was going to say something. But now I can't even think of what I said. Was going to say. Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to ask this. How is the audio? Because I was... going to clip something the other day and the audio playback was like super bad. Tomorrow is another day, stranger. Brushing your teeth, that's actually first. I always brush my teeth first. I think it's better for your I don't know, skin or something. That's what I heard anyways. Is my audio okay? It's perfect for you. Okay, maybe it was I was using like this third-party clipping software because like I should be, since I'm trying to take this seriously and stream every day, I should be making clips of content and stuff like that. I tried to, and the audio was like super tinny and like stereo sounding. So that's interesting, but it's great information that is perfect for you, stranger. And I think like when I record myself in OBS and play it back, it was fine. So I need to dial some stuff and I really need to lock in. I want to start streaming earlier too, so I don't run into a wall. After like, I haven't been streaming that long. I shouldn't be running into a wall when my brain just turns into mush. But anyways, I am going to stop blabbering. Thank you so much, Stranger Niels and the Space Marine, for hanging out with me. Hopefully I see you, if not tomorrow, sometime soon. I will be back tomorrow, unless I fail. Earlier streaming would be perfect for me. It's 8:36 a.m. my time, and I'm at work. Holy guacamole! You're hanging out with me while at work. I'm honored. I'm honored even if you weren't at work, but doubly so now that I know it's so early for you, my friend. And sleep well. It was fun as always. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Appreciate you as always. I am hitting the end stream right now.